All right, so let's look at the 40s. This is where we talked about maybe doing some mini surgeries, mini face, mini neck.
But you can really see the joweling. That's what you start to see in the 40s is the jowls, the ill definition of the jawline. You see marionettes, they need a new word for that, which is those lines that come down from the edge of your mouth. Your cheeks start to descend.
This is the question that I get from a lot of you listeners will ask, how do I know what to ask for? Right? And they think that they should ask for something specific when really what you should do is get input from a board certified plastic surgeon. And that's what I tell these people who reach out to us. We've talked about Facetite before on the podcast, upper eyelids, other little surgeries that are not maybe a facelift, but definitely make an improvement in the aesthetics of the face.
Well, mini face and neck lift is technically a facelift.
Yeah.
And when you do blepharoplasties or eyelid surgeries, that is affecting the aesthetics of your face. These are all things that people in their 30s and 40s do, for sure. And Facetite.
The other one that quickly follows that, when patients are in the office for a consultation is how long will it last? So genetics and timing are going to play the biggest roles in how long your surgery lasts. If you do a full all-in everything at once in your 70s, that might be the only time you get a facelift.
Yeah.
If you're one of the less fortunate people who had to have a facelift when they were 36, you're probably looking at 2 more facelifts in your lifetime at least, and maybe other little things here and there.
And that definitely should go into your decision making. Mm-hmm. Maybe you wait till your 40s, try to line it up if you can.
Yeah. So that's, and your genetics, if you're seeing us prematurely aging, then the theory would probably go that you're going to continue to maybe prematurely age.
Right. So we've talked about Facetite. Amy, what is Facetite?
It is an internal radio frequency device, which I happen to have right here.
Here we go. Props.
Because I always have it. So this little cannula goes in here. Radio frequency circulates between the inside and the outside, helps tighten skin. We also remove some fat with this procedure.
Right. So radio frequency is a form of energy, and it goes underneath your skin. Mm-hmm. And when the energy or electricity or whatever you want to call it transfers from the inside to the outside, it's bipolar. It meets resistance. And Amy, what happens when energy meets resistance?
Heats up.
Right.
Gets hot.
Creates heat. Heat destroys fat, melts fat, tightens skin.
Makes collagen. It's causing internal injury on some level too. So it's forcing your body to have to heal, which helps increase collagen production, brings blood flow to the area.
Facetite has been transformative to our practice. And Facetite primarily is for the jawline and below, but that's where people age first mostly. Besides loss of volume or descent of volume of your mid-face, you see this aging along the jawline and aging along the neck.
You start to lose that angle.
And if you look at her after, it's pretty amazing. She doesn't need the chin implant. We just defined her jawline. Yeah, so we took away the selfie fat, we tightened the skin and defined the jawline.
Yeah, and that was an in-office procedure. It took about 45 minutes.
Makes her look, more fit, makes her look
younger.
Technically younger and skinnier. So.
Yeah. Yeah, and she's a normal weight patient. She's
normal weight.
Yeah.
So always, for any type of face and neck lift procedure, you're going to have incisions around your ears. It's hidden in the creases. It actually goes inside the ear, the tragus, which is what Amy said previously on a different podcast, is what you push down when your kids are yelling at you and you can't hear. I can't hear anything. And then it goes down to the crease behind your ear and then sometimes onto the hairline behind your ear.
Or in front.
Or even in front, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Amniotic layer, that foundation layer with muscles and fascia, we lift that. And that's a big part of a facelift. So the skin obviously loosens. If we're using Amy's favorite analogy of a couch, the stuff that's over the couch definitely loosens, but also the foundation of the couch, just the frame of that couch, the cushions change. And that's a big part of aging. So when you lift and resuspend that foundation, that SMAS layer, it really does depend on the direction of lifting. Mm-hmm. And you can lift it more out towards your ear or more up towards your sideburn area. And that is what we call vector of pull. And the skin, draping of the skin is the same way. So this is where it gets really complicated. You can have lifting of that foundation layer in one direction, the skin's inset in a different direction, but that's where the nuances of the surgery make a big difference. And that is the difference between a good and a really good facelift, just so you know.
Yeah.
Many facelifts address the mid-face or your cheeks, the edge of the mouth, and the jawline.
Yeah, and I think this is a great picture that shows just how very natural, a mini facelift can look.
Yeah.
It's not scary. She looks like herself. She just looks better.
She looks better.
Yep. And there was nothing else that would have gotten her this result. Yes, it would have helped a little bit with the joweling, but that would have really been it. It wouldn't have helped with any of that other mid-face stuff that you brought up. Like that really could only be addressed with a mini facelift.
Yeah.
Truth. If you are struggling with certain things related to facial aging and neck aging, there are answers, and there's like tons of answers actually out there. So just go to someone who's good. All right.